Welcome to this full body flexibility routine that you can do right from bed. This is a great practice if you're feeling tired or you have pain or POTS. So let's begin. Starting on the bed, we're actually going to start on our hands and knees. So just as you would do with a yoga mat, you can do this on your bed. If your wrists are sore because the surface is really flat, you could go on your fists. And we're just going to do some cat-cows, exhaling, rounding the spine. Inhaling, bringing the stomach to the floor, tailbone goes up. Exhale, round again, tailbone goes under, chin to chest. Inhale, tailbone goes up, stomach down. Let's do one more. Moving at your own speed. If you decide you'd like to do more than one, feel free. And then if it feels good for you, moving into a child shape. So from here, your arms are going to come forward. You may decide to bring your knees a little bit wider and just rest your body on the bed. You could rest your head on your hands. Maybe feeling some opening in the hips and the low back. Taking a few moments here in stillness. Perhaps seeing if you can relax even further with each exhale. And when you're ready, coming to a seated shape, whatever feels comfortable for you on your bed. We'll move through some neck stretches if that feels good for you today. Bringing the right ear to right shoulder. Slowly bringing that chin to chest. And then over left ear to left shoulder. And it's your choice. You can play around with these neck stretches and see what feels comfortable for you. You might decide it feels better to just hold one shape for a long period of time. You may decide to go back and forth throughout the neck, maybe even make full circles. Finding what is comfortable for your practice. If your neck feels sufficiently stretched, we can move into the shoulders. Bringing your arms out in front of you, you can have the option to clasp the hands and round the shoulders to get a stretch through the upper back. Or you could do eagle arms, arms forward, cross the left over the right, and then bring those hands together for more of a stretch through the mid-back, the back of the shoulders. Taking a moment here. On an exhale, perhaps switching sides, right arm goes over top. Or you could switch which hand is on top if you're doing the other stretch. Exhale, letting those arms go. Maybe just doing circles with the shoulders, one at a time, both together, getting some movement throughout there. Find what feels good. Moving into the hips. For this one, your hands can go out to the side. They could go backwards, whatever feels comfortable. You're going to bend the knees and bring your feet about hip width apart. Then you're going to bring both the knees over to the left, getting a stretch throughout the hips, and both the knees over to the right. And you can decide how far you'd like to go. You could widen the legs a little more or bring them a little more narrow. See what works for your body, what feels good for your hips. Everyone's hips are a little different. And just rock back and forth as much as feels comfortable. A few more. And when you feel like you've had enough of this rocking through the hips, you can join me on your back. We'll do some final stretches lying down. Taking that left leg up, placing the hands behind the leg, and then bringing that left leg up in the air. You can have the right leg bent or straight, depending on how this feels through the hamstring, the back of the leg. Maybe feeling a stretch back there. You could bend and straighten the foot, or you could bend and straighten the arm and go back and forth. The leg, not the arm. See what feels best for your leg. You may decide to keep the leg straight up. Work with your body. Exhale, bring that left leg down. Repeat on the other side. The right leg goes up, hands behind the right leg, and then straightening up. Maybe straightening the knee, maybe not. And then that right leg can bend and straighten, or you may decide to keep it straight the whole time. And just see if your body will allow you to rest in this shape. Feel some relaxation behind the leg. And exhale, lower that right leg down. Bring both those knees to be bent. And then take that left foot, place it on top of the right knee. And bring that left knee down to the ground with the left hand, feeling a stretch into that left hip. And if it already feels like a big stretch, you don't have to push with that left hand. Perhaps bringing some rocking side to side with that right knee, just to see how that feels on the left hip, if it gets different angles or different stretches in the area. And then letting that left foot relax, switching sides here. That right foot goes on the left knee and then lowering that right leg down. Maybe here, bringing that left leg side to side. Rocking. Seeing what works for your body today, your hips. And then bring that right knee down, right leg down, knees are bent. And a few little windshield wipers side to side, bringing both knees over to the left and then both knees over to the right as far as feels comfortable. Getting a final back stretch here. And then pausing wherever feels good for you. And taking a moment to tune into the breath. Relax the jaw. Relax the shoulders. If it feels good, you could place one hand on stomach and one hand on heart. And feel into the breath here. And you can lie and breathe as long as you would like, maybe even drifting off to sleep. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.